Good morning, Hojo staff, students, and families. Ya'ate Abena. We're ready to start our day. So everybody, please stand. Place your right hand over your heart. Our voices are off and bodies are still. Standing respectfully, eyes are on the flag. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. We, the people of the United States, in order to form a more perfect union, establish justice, ensure domestic tranquility, provide for the common defense, promote the general welfare, and secure the blessings of liberty to ourselves and our posterity, do ordain and establish this Constitution for the United States of America. Good morning, everyone. It is Tuesday, February 23rd, and we are ready for our music for the week. Do you remember the selection? See if you can remember the name of the selection. And what do we know about the composer of this piece? Anonymous, unknown. Can you imagine writing such a great piece, or a great piece of music, a great book or a poem, and nobody ever knows that you wrote it? Somebody wrote this, but we just don't know who. So let's listen to a piece of it. Do you remember the title of it? Romanza? That's right, Romanza by Anonymous, classical guitar melody. Okay, friends, who's the artist this week? Anthony van Dyck. Anthony van Dyck from the Dutch Golden Age. Yesterday, we met our first person that he painted. He was a portrait painter. Who's that? Cornelius van der Geest. Right, and so today we're going to meet somebody else. This is the wife of one of the people who helped train Anthony van Dyck. So another painter named Peter Paul Rubens from the same time period, obviously, and he was his mentor. He helped him become a great painter, helped Van Dyck become a great painter. And this was his wife. And remember, yesterday when we looked at Cornelius, we saw the big thing around his neck, the collar, and we can tell a little bit about how people dressed in the day. So we have Isabella Brandt, and how Isabella Brandt was dressed in 1621. And there are some things to look for in the painting. There's a white flower that she's holding to symbolize purity. In the back, you can barely see it, but there's a tiny, in the background, it looks tiny because it's a huge statue, but it's far away. So the perspective on that makes it look small in the painting. Is a statue of Minerva, who was the goddess of, remember? Have you studied Minerva? Wisdom, right? Goddess of wisdom in the background. So the painter puts things in this painting to help symbolize his feelings about Isabella Brandt. The other thing that's unique about this painting is that you can see movement. And if you were going to paint something that was moving, how would you do that? Because it stays still, but how do you make it look like it's moving? And so Van Dyck painted it with sharp angles and made the fabric look like it's moving. So this is, I might put it this way so you can see it better, so there's no light behind it. Are you ready to meet Isabella Brandt, painted in 1621? And remember, he painted exactly like people looked, right? So he was very lifelike. So if we look at this painting, we know just what Isabella Brandt looked like. Here we go. Isabella Brandt. I'm not sure if you can see the flower or the statue of Minerva in the background. And maybe one day when we have our school back where we're all together, these paintings will be in the hallway, and you can go and take a look again. Isabella Brant, 1621 by Anthony Van Dyck. So we are on to poetry now, and our poet this week is an American poet, Lois Lenski, and it's called Sing a Song of People, if you remember. Now, she was born in 1893, so I don't know exactly when I tried to find it, the exact date of when this poem was published, but somewhere probably 1930s or 40s perhaps, or maybe even a little bit later. But this is her take on people. So she writes, sing a song of people. Sing a song of people, walking fast or slow. People in the city, up and down they go. People on the sidewalk, people on the bus. People passing, in back and front of us. People on the subway, underneath the ground. People riding taxis, round and round and round. People with their hats on, going in the doors. People with umbrellas when it rains and pours. People in tall buildings and in stores below. Riding elevators, up and down they go. People walking singly, people in a crowd. People saying nothing, people talking loud. People laughing, smiling. Grumpy people too. People who just hurry and never look at you. Sing a song of people who like to come and go. Sing a song of city people you see but never know. So what do you think Lois Lenski thinks about people? Now, she talks about people coming and going and that they don't notice her and that they don't talk to her necessarily, right? She says people you see but never know, and people who never look at you. And yet, it's called Sing a Song of People. What do you think Lois Lenski thinks about people? Are people good or bad? What do you think she thinks about that? So she's talking about singing a song of people. So people are all different kinds, right? She says that people can be loud, quiet, grumpy, busy, but I get the feeling that she really enjoys people, that she loves to see all these people, all the different ways that people can be people. So in life in a big city, it's a little different here in Gallup, right? This is obviously a big city with subways and people riding in taxis and big buildings with elevators. That's not quite our lifestyle, but I bet you if we walk downtown or if you go to maybe an event someday when we're allowed to have big events again, there's lots of people and lots of people talking and moving and going places, but yet not a lot of people reaching out to other people. They kind of stay in their own little groups. So that's just an observation that she's making. Do you think that things are different now than when she wrote this? One thing I can think is different is that we all have cell phones now. So there's probably less talking and walking and laughing and smiling because people are stuck on their phones. But if she were to write this today, I wonder what would be different. Okay, friends, we are on to our Bill of Rights, written by Madison. That's right, in what year? 1791. And we have gone through the first 6 amendments. So let's do that 6th amendment together so we keep practicing it. In all criminal prosecutions, the accused shall enjoy the right to a speedy and public trial by an impartial jury of the state and district wherein the crime shall have been committed, which district shall have been previously ascertained by law, and to be informed of the nature and cause of the accusation, to be confronted with the witnesses against him, to have compulsory process for obtaining witnesses, in his favor, and to have the assistance of counsel for his defense. All right, Sixth Amendment. Tell me the First Amendment. Congress shall make no law respecting the establishment of religion, or prohibiting the free exercise thereof, or abridging the freedom of speech, or of the press, or the right of the people peaceably to assemble and to petition the government for a redress of grievances. Okay, friends. Birthdays today. We have one birthday. Alexa's having a birthday. Happy birthday, Alexa. I hope you're here at school today so we can say it to you. Announcements. One announcement, there will be no announcement tomorrow. I have to go have my vaccine in the morning, and there's no way for me to get here in time and to do all of those things. So no announcements tomorrow. Back to announcements on Thursday. And I sent out an email with some information about sports and other things that are going on. Parent-teacher conferences. If you have a student who has an incomplete, then parents will need to meet with a teacher to figure out what we're going to do about that. If you have a brother or sister, or if you know of a friend who would like to go to kindergarten next year at Hojo, we have 7 openings left. Enrollment ends on Friday. So if you know somebody who would like to enroll their kindergarten student, we have 7 spots left. That's all we have for today. So let's do our student pledge. I will do the good, I will learn the true, and I will love the beautiful. And I hope you have a great day today.